Welcome back, subscribers, and welcome new viewers to September 2025 general monthly reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon. And I want to thank each and every one of you who have subscribed, who like and share my videos, because that helps my whole channel to circulate to more and more individuals who are in need of this information just like you. Okay, so Sagittarius, let's go through the current transits. So today I am recording on the 29th of August. The full moon is going to be on the 7th in Pisces, which is hard aspect, a square, to whatever you have in Sagittarius. And that is the full moon is 15 degrees, 23 minutes, again in Pisces. And then the new moon will be on the 21st. It's going to be on the other way, hard aspect, a square to anything you have in Sagittarius, because it's in Virgo at 29 degrees, 5 minutes. So we also we currently have Mars in Libra, and it will remain in Libra from the 1st through the 19th. It's going to go beyond the 19th, but the 1st through the 19th, it is going to be a close degree square with transiting Jupiter that is in Cancer. So Jupiter expands whatever characteristics of planets or whatever it's next to. So Mars is an action planet. It's a very passionate, can be explosive, and very physically action oriented as well. So again, we're going to have an expansion. Now Libra has to do with balance and peace and harmony. So maybe an expansion in some physical way having to do with peace and harmony for all involved, for the whole world, because again, this is affecting all of us. Okay, let's see. And then Uranus just recently transitioned into Gemini, and it will be 1 degree Gemini all month long. We had Saturn is retrograde, and it goes back into Pisces on the 2nd of September, and it will be 29 degrees 57 minutes on the 2nd, and it will stay retrograding back into Pisces through February 14th of 2026. And also we have Neptune, but right now Saturn is in Aries. Excuse me, I need to say that. It is in Aries through the 1st of September. Neptune is also retrograde, but it is also in Aries. It's also going to retrograde back, not this month though, next month. So this month it's going to stay in Aries 1 degree, and then at the beginning through about half of the month, first half of the month, and then the second half, it will be 0 degrees Aries. We also have Pluto in Aquarius retrograde, and it will remain 1 degree all month long. And Chiron is still in Aries, 26 degrees, 42 minutes. And North Node is still in Pisces at 18 degrees. Okay, so with that being said, let's see what does Sagittarius need to know? Something this month is being highlighted for you, I'm getting, because I kept getting the sun is shining upon you, and then I got the picture of a light, and then I got that somehow you're going to be highlighted, or something that you do, or who you are, or in some way or some area of your life is going to draw attention and get attention. And I'm not saying that you're going to be drawing the attention. Maybe you are, but what I'm getting is it's coming from another source outside of yourself, shining upon you in some way. Okay, I just got remain calm. So that again, before I go any further, I guess I need to say that these messages that come through, they could be for one individual, a couple of you, a small group, or for the collective in general. And I will tell you if I feel what that might be. And this last thing I said, it's not necessarily the first thing about shining bright or being emphasized. You're being emphasized in some way. That is all of you, Sagittarians. So in some way, shape, or form, now through the end of September, that I just got will be beginning, maybe just beginning for some of you. Okay. So I am being drawn to take this is my Moonology Manifestation Oracle deck. So let's see what you need to know, Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, north or south nodes of the moon for Sagittarius. Whoa, okay. Felt there was going to be a lot for some reason coming through with these cards, and there is. Okay. First up, we have first quarter moon in Aries. Step into your power. Okay, well, that makes sense. And Aries is a fire sign, just like you, fire sign. So you're very action-oriented, physically action-oriented. And so what I'm seeing again is this, whatever is being highlighted or however you are being highlighted in whatever way, this is giving you a chance to step into your power. Okay. And some of you might have fears, subconscious fears, conscious fears, hidden fears that you don't know are still there. Maybe you thought you took care of them, but they might surface a little bit with this being seen again and being asked to step into your power. Because this card is full moon in Cancer, which says, let your fears dissolve. And I'm getting they're not true. Or for some of you, they are illusionary. Is that, anyway. They're thought up in your mind. They're exaggerated. They're exaggerated in your mind. They've expanded in your mind, that fear. What is that fear? Maybe just I'm getting, you could have a fear of being seen, just being seen in general. Maybe you don't like even people looking at you, or what is that word? I can't think of the word. Just a second here. Let me see if I can. Being. Okay, just. For example, since I can't think of the word, I apologize here. So for an example, like for me, when I was a kid in school, I hated the teacher calling on me and me being pointed out individually and asked a question. And so that's what I'm feeling is some of you, not all of you, have a phobia or a fear of maybe talking, of expressing yourself when you are put on the spot. When you're put on the spot and everyone's looking at you. And so, and maybe some of you have been in the midst of taking care of that because you're consciously aware of that. I'm getting sweating. You get sweaty palms, you get really sweaty and hot when you're stressed. And even like me, your mind could go blank for some of you, is what I'm getting too. So for those of you that pertains to and that's accurate for, the reason why you're having this chance and being called out, so to speak, is because it is giving you practice. It's giving you the ability, or giving you the opportunity. There you go. The opportunity to take care of that fear once and for all. Or maybe you've taken care of it and this is just coming along to reward you. And again, you'll be able to know for sure if you're completely freed of that blockage, of that fear, depending upon how it feels when you are, when this happens, when the spotlight does come on you, and how you feel inside and how you react. You can take note of that. And again, even if it's not perfect, if you're not perfect, you find a positive, because I know there's a positive in that experience for you that you can pat yourself on the back, is what I'm getting. Make sure you find the positive. Okay, this next one is detoxify. And this is full moon in Taurus. And so, first of all, I'm getting, what I first got with this detoxify was energetically detoxifying, or being able to face, so you can detoxify, you can release that energy block. So again, for those of you that whatever this is, and whatever your fear is, or maybe you don't realize you have a fear and it's going to become present, you'll be triggered this month somehow by something to do with being encouraged to step into your power. However that comes about for you, again, it's going to be different for all of you, but any fear that comes up then in any situation you have, it's related to stepping into your power, being asked to step into your personal power, and being able to become aware of this fear or potential blockage or unfinished part of what you've been dealing with. And so you can complete that detoxification, clearing of that energy for yourself. And maybe some of you also are going to choose this month to do a physical detoxification, which does emotional, it does mental, physical, spiritual as well. Any type of clearing experience, even massage does energetic movement, which is anything caught. That's why you're having a massage, is because you've got energy caught, and it could have it could even be coming into the physical, or have already come into the physical for you. So it's all about detoxifying on every level. But in order to detoxify the energetic level, you've got to get to the source. And the only way I know to do that, if you already know your nodes of the moon, read your nodes of the moon again. Read your Chiron again. Find out the transiting planets and how they're affecting your natal wheel. That's the only way I know of. And I've tried so many things. We have a lot of supportive modalities once you know the core, which to me, again, if you don't know, I'm an astrologer 30 plus years now. I have worked through my nodes of the moon. So I do know what I'm talking about, and I know it is a step-by-step process, and it's once you have the written nodes of your specific moon, house placement, and zodiac sign, then you can go as fast or as slow as you like, because you're now in control, because you now have that subconscious program in your grasp. You can read it and reread it. Also your Chiron. I always include Chiron. Chiron is where you're going to be injured, all of us, depending on the house placement and the sign that everybody's Chiron is in. And no one has the same Chiron. You could have similar things to other people, but it's never, your natal wheel is unique to only you. Even if you're a twin, there are going to be little teeny differences. Difference in just degree even. That's a difference. Okay. So let's keep going here. Oh, and you can message me if you like. You're the third group this month that I don't talk about myself, but I'm being called again. Somebody needs to hear that I can help you. So I specialize in the nodes of the moon. If you don't have your natal wheel, or if you want another natal wheel from me, I can absolutely, I do that for free, and I will send you your nodes of the moon, a photocopy. And so all you have to do is go on my website, thecreativewoman.org, and it's in the description box below, and send me an email, send me a message with your birth information, your exact time, city and state you were born, and of course your birth date, and of course your name. So, and I will do that, and they'll reference Sagittarius September monthly reading. And then also I will, if you want your Chiron as well, I don't normally give that for free. This month I will for you. So Sagittarius, and you could have also listened to, there were 2 other readings. I think Virgo was one, and I don't know if it's Scorpio or Libra is the other one that I said that you could also email me, and I would include the Chiron for free as well. You don't have to come to me though. Someone needs to hear that, and so whoever that is, thank you. And I'm also getting that someone's asking about, yes, I do accept donations. That is very kind of you. I don't ever say that. You're the second person or the second zodiac sign this month that I've ever said that. So, but yes, you can do that through my website as well. And I always appreciate all your donations, all your comments. I'm very thankful and grateful for all of that feedback. Okay, so moving on. So the next one is first quarter moon in Aquarius. And it says, trust the universe. What I'm getting from this is this month for you, Sagittarius, you are opening up to a bigger version of yourself, a more expanded version of yourself, where you have that opportunity beginning this month. And again, it's just confirming that just confirms with this step into your power. You have the opportunity to step or expand your power and dissolve your fears or any remaining fears that you might have. Also, I need to say detoxifying. I just got to that some of you that are detoxifying, or if you've already detoxified or you're in process or you're going to, you could absolutely have fears coming up or emotions coming up that you thought you took care of. because they have to be released. And maybe that is just the last bit. Again, it's going to be up to you. You will know where you're at, but when you do a physical cleanse, it also or anything, any modality that cleanses, massage, electronic foot baths, are the two that I'm thinking of, and or detoxification, colonics, those types of things. They also move the energy. So you could also have the energy of whatever is still the emotion that's still blocked inside you come up, or just the finishing, the residue. That's what I wanted to say, the residue of it. Okay. And this is not necessarily all of you. I needed to say that for someone or a few of you. Okay. First quarter moon in Scorpio, more water. So you've got 2 water. Release your blocks. And I hadn't read that yet. So here, and I've been talking about blocks and how to release, and how you will know if you're releasing. But also, yeah, many different avenues for you. And of course, your nodes of the moon, once you read that, your Chiron, you're going to see your exact blockages and how they've been playing out in your specific life. And you will absolutely be able to go, oh, okay, that's why I was acting that way, or that's why I keep repeating that specific cycle, whatever it is, or trauma, or whatever that is. Okay. But you could start reversing it once you read that once. And again, it's going to take Chiron too. You can't just read it once. It's a step-by-step process. And you will see too that you'll understand that as well. And I'm getting to, I need to say, for some of you who might have a lot, or some major planets like Pluto, or your nodes of the moon, or Chiron, Saturn, or several of them in your 12th house, and or in Pisces, because Pisces in the 12th house, that's the 12th house is the natural house for Pisces. And the 12th house is all about the subconscious. And so if you have planets in the 12th house in Pisces, or both, and depending on how many, you will have a more difficult time bringing, when you read your South Node for the first time, when you read your Chiron for the first time, or even, it doesn't even have to be those deep things. You could have, when you're reading them, you could have the words jumping around. For me, because I have 4 planets in the 12th house in Pisces. And for me, I didn't understand. I put question marks by everything. And then I came back a couple weeks later, read it again, and I understood it. And now I know why. Because it took extra long. I was scrambling. My subconscious was scrambled because it was being exposed. And what else? You might say, no, this is not me. And when it is in fact you, but your brain, again, there can be a denial process going on there. So just allow, okay, that's okay. If you think it's not you, that's all right. But put it away. And when you take it back out at a later date, it could be different. Okay. So here's another Taurus. So Earth, you've got 2 Earth. Yes. 2 Earth, 1 air, 1 fire. So you could have Taurus in your chart. You could have Pisces as well. Oh no, excuse me. You don't have Pisces in your chart. There's no Pisces here. It's, I apologize, it's water, Cancer, and Scorpio. Okay, so Taurus, you could have Taurus in your chart. You don't have to though. So this is the new moon in Taurus. Know your worth. Yes. Again, this is know your worth. And again, knowing your worth has everything to do with releasing and acknowledging and becoming consciously aware of those programs, those blockages within you. You could have a north or south node in Taurus, or you could have a Chiron in Taurus. You don't have to, though. I'm just getting that some of you might. Okay, so let's see what else. There was a lot to unpack just there. Okay, so okay, I'm not getting any. I'm trying to figure out just a second here. Let's see, what else do you need to know? What cards? Okay, well, what I'm getting is I'm not getting anything specific, but I did get some more cards, a tarot card deck. So I'm going to just use my original tarot card deck because I'm not getting any strong vibes on which deck to use. Oh, and this deck is my Universal Rider-Waite Smith deck. Okay. Okay, so what else does Sagittarius need to know right now? We'll get some more details of what is going on for them this month. Okay, I just got for someone too, or a few of you, don't be too quick to jump to judgments and accusations. Because I was just in my mind, I was getting, I looked at the Aries sign, which is fire, and then your Sagittarius, your fire, and then with Mars. Mars is in Libra, but it is being squared by Jupiter. So for some of you, depending, again, you have to look at your individual natal wheel to see if that transiting Mars in Libra, transiting Jupiter in Cancer is going to be affecting you. So do you have Libra? Do you have Cancer? And what planets, or what is that? And or it doesn't just have to be conjuncting. It can be Aries, anything in Aries, anything. Anyway, conjunct, square, opposition, you want to look at. Okay. So, because, yeah, that you could be, that's a lot of fiery action, explosive energy going on there with Mars, transiting Mars. Okay. Okay, so Sagittarius, let's see what else. Last little bit of information here. Okay. Page of Pentacles, yes. Something new is coming into your life, and it has everything to do with how you've been, or what you've been healing within yourself. It's drawn to this, the green outfit he has, healing, and healing specifically the yellow, healing your solar plexus. So healing your worth. And here it is, know your worth. So I'm getting that a lot of you have been working on that. Your value, how you value yourself, how others see you. But again, it comes down to, first, we must value ourselves. We must know our own true worth before we can accept the positive things and really take it in from coming from others. And so I'm getting that this is a new stage for you, Sagittarius. All of you in some way, shape, or form, having to do with knowing your worth, stepping into your power because you know your worth. And it has everything to do with the different fears that you have released, the different blockages that you have released and freed yourself from. They could very well be, I just got for some of you, ancestral, and you know this, that it's come down the pike and come to you to take care of. And you've been stepping up to the plate, and you are stepping up to the plate. And you're gonna see movement in that area according to the amount of clearing and unblocking that you've been doing within yourself. But something new physically is going to come into your something physical is going to you are going to receive, whether it's an opportunity, whether it's actual a physical possession, something you can touch. I mean, it could be money, it could be land, it could be a house. It's going to be different for all of you. It's also going to bring you more security, which makes sense because, again, our security that can never goes away is once we have solidly built that foundation of knowing our worth, our value, our true self, and opening that up. Okay, so, alrighty. Because, okay, so again, here's the 5 of Cups. You've definitely gone through some emotional releasing, emotional upheaval. I'm even getting in the past, in the recent past, in your childhood for some of you, and this is what you've been dealing with, or maybe you're still working through that. But you are working through that, working through those emotions, and continue to do so, those blockages, because you're going to have a new beginning. That's what's waiting for you. So depending upon where you are in your healing journey, in your releasing your blocks and your fears and all that we've talked about, and stepping into your power, knowing your worth, there's something new on the horizon for you. You've been creating an avenue or a new path for yourself that you are going to begin very soon, if not this month. And I just got, it's going to be very loyal to your existence. And I said, it's me, because it's not, it can be a person. It's not necessarily a person though. Okay. And I'm just seeing you lighter. Again, yes, you're freer. You're lighter. You're free. And the sunshine, look at that. The sunshine is shining. It's on you because you're in your power. Okay. Well, that's beautiful. Okay, well, Sagittarius, I hope this was helpful. And I want to thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. Until next time. Bye.